Today is the UK Field Robotics Challenge. The aim of it is to bring young researchers in robotics, so particularly PhD students and master's students, into a real world location. And where we brought them to is a field in the middle of the Peak District. This is a very, very real scenario. The aim is to get them to look at doing practical robotics outside the lab environment. This is really important as we take things forward with robotics because we have to bridge that gap to the real world. Basically two sides of the challenges. We have an aerial challenge and we have a ground challenge. In terms of the aerial challenge, we're asking them to survey the site using an octocopter, to use that information to develop a better picture of what's actually happening on the site, so for producing a more detailed survey of one particular area of interest. This means that they can then move on to the second set of challenges using the ground vehicles. The first challenge is moving a ground vehicle across the site to that particular location. The second of the ground challenges is to then actually pick up these balls from within the trees.
Throughout the robotics challenge, we've obviously had a lot of troubles with our implementations as we've been going along, but we found that as long as we start basic and incrementally improve on our systems, then we get there eventually. Especially drawing on other people's, from the group's knowledge has helped a lot. Some people have come in with backgrounds of modern control and robotic control, and others with computer vision, and it's been essential for us to mix our ideas in order to come up with the best solution to the problems we faced.
Well, this is a really good competition to bring robots out of the lab into the real world, because then people have to program. But the hard thing here was that they were given the platforms, but they had to come out here for 2 days and construct the programs themselves. And that's a really hard thing to do in robotics, especially when you've got robots that are going across rough terrain. You can't really use odometry. It's really hard to fly here, there's a lot of wind, and they're trying to find these little balls on trees and then do image process on them. We're looking here at the kind of things that are happening in agricultural robotics at the moment, which is finding fruit, detecting if it's ripening, which is a bit harder, or picking fruit, coordinating ground and aerial robots. That's the big thing of the future for agriculture.
The real aim of this event is to get early career researchers and students who are interested in robotics, particularly field robotics, using robots in difficult and challenging environments like the field that we're in today. It's about getting those people together to form new networks, create new partnerships, to exchange ideas and work together in a realistic robotics setting. So a lot of students and early career researchers will be very used to working in the labs with robots and won't have access to this kind of site. So the idea of today is to really give them the opportunities of working in realistic environments with real robot platforms.